I'm Brad Jacobson, and today I'm going to be discussing with you rider safety on the Polaris Slingshot.
Warning: read, understand, and follow all the instructions, warnings, and safety precautions in the owner's manual and on all product labels. Failure to follow these instructions, warnings, and safety precautions could result in serious injury or death.
This Slingshot is one of the most fun vehicles I've ever driven, but failure to operate it safe and responsible can put you in danger and risk.
For starters, get familiar with your owner's manual. Yeah, sitting down and reading the manual is nowhere as exciting as driving the Slingshot, but becoming familiar with the system, controls, and operations of the vehicle prior to driving will allow you to enjoy your Slingshot safely and with confidence. Be sure to perform a full pre-ride inspection before taking your Slingshot out. We have full pre-inspection videos performed by our trained technicians available for you. You can find these links in the description below this video or on our website.
So by now you're probably itching to get behind the wheel and go. So I'll start off by discussing a few safety operating tips.
For starters, always wear a DOT certified helmet. It doesn't matter how safely you drive, bad things can happen. It's best to play it safe. Be sure your cargo is properly stored and secured. You really don't want anything flying around while driving. If you're like me, you always have people asking if you can take them for a ride. Only take one passenger and be sure they are able to sit with their back against the seat and feet firmly on the floorboard. Never install a child safety seat in this vehicle.
All right, now you're ready to go. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using this 2021 Slingshot R with AutoDrive to show you how everything works. Yours may be different, so please refer to your owner's manual for the proper driving safety techniques.
Your owner's manual can also be found on the Slingshot website in case you lost or misplaced yours. Now you're ready to go. Be sure the vehicle is in neutral with the emergency brake on. The starter interlock system allows the engine to be started only when the brake pedal is fully depressed on AutoDrive transmission vehicles or when the clutch pedal is fully depressed on the manual transmission vehicles. You may see the message "Wait for pump priming" on the screen and the start-stop button flash white while you're depressed the pedal. Once the start-stop button turns green, the engine is ready to start. Push the button to start. Release the parking brake before operating. If either the check engine indicator or low oil pressure indicator illuminates after the engine starts, stop the engine immediately and refer to the owner's manual.
Never drink and drive or use a cell phone when driving the Slingshot.
Get accustomed to your vehicle. Find a safe area with little or no traffic to feel how the pedals react. Get used to the brake pedal and how it reacts. Get to know operating it in reverse. Understand your surroundings and how to use the backup camera if your vehicle has one. Be very mindful of street conditions. The faster you drive, the more influence of street conditions come into play. Reduce speeds when driving in wet conditions to reduce the risk of hydroplane. Using the controls and features can assist in safely operating your Slingshot. Get acquainted with the audio controls. With the vehicle on, transmission in neutral, and emergency brake on, locate the audio controls on the left side of the steering wheel. Press the volume decrease button or the volume increase button. To pause or resume audio, press the play pause button. Track navigation can be performed by pressing the advanced track button or the previous track button. Your emergency flashers can be found in the console switches. Toggle the switch to activate the flashers. The vehicle does not have to be in ignition state to activate the flashers. The turn signal level is located to the left of the steering wheel and should always be used when switching lanes. The turn signal lever can be used to switch the headlights between low beam and high beam by pulling the lever rearward towards the steering wheel. Try the ride modes. You can choose between two ride modes, Slingshot or Comfort. The ride controls are located on the right side of the steering wheel or from the display. Ride mode options can be viewed by pressing the Slingshot badge. Slingshot mode is designed for a sporty, more spirited ride. This mode quickens throttle response and tightens steering to deliver a more direct feel. Comfort mode is designed for a more casual ride. This mode features smoother throttle response and balanced steering feedback for a more relaxed feel. And finally, the Electric Stability Program, ESP, switch. The ESP is active by default. This feature helps reduce the risk of accident by providing traction control and stability control. As I mentioned, the ESP is active by default. To disable the traction control, press and release the switch. To disable ESP, press and hold the switch for 5 seconds. To enable ESP, if disabled, press and release the switch. When parking, always use the emergency brake and shift to neutral. Push the start/stop button to turn off the vehicle.
So there you have it, a few tips on rider safety with a Slingshot. Now get out there and enjoy your Slingshot.